Awesome. So, so on the theme of emerging, I thought I would share these embarrassing photos of me emerging as a youth. That's my mother and my sister on the left, and me holding my young sister as a child. And now, as we contemplate emerging from this time of COVID and looking toward our future, I also look at my own emergence as I don't think I can call myself a young leader anymore, as a Black leader in this community. You know, I owe so much to Seattle, to the community of architects that I am a part of, and to and to the American Institute of Architects. Next slide. One moment. There we go. From my work early on and my introduction to AIA, doing the Northwest African American Museum, to my recent work with Africa Town and Lake Union Partners at 23rd and Union, bringing the community in and visualizing what a future might be, different from a conversation of conflict where we started to one of coming together. And then in transition, working with the community in Capitol Hill, reflecting on the Chaz and the Chop. That's Marcus Henderson there on the left, and the community gardens that he helped to create with community, trying to visualize what our future holds for us. That all became a transition for me to join the City of Seattle. I'm now the Interim Director for the Office of Planning and Community Development. At OPCD, we have a huge portfolio of things that we work on. I wanted to share a few with you today that I think relate back to the power of design, what we do as a design community at multiple levels and multiple disciplines. This first slide is about our comprehensive plan, which is a roadmap for our future and looks forward to the next 20 years. The plan's more than just about managing growth. It is about policy, it is about vision, and it's about an expression of our values and responding to the challenges of our time. We are looking at, over the course of the next 3 years, a major update to the comprehensive plan, and look to all of you to be involved in that process. I'm going to start a pretty large outreach campaign here in the fall. Under the Growth Management Act, we update the plan every 8 years. And we plan to have this update finished by 2024. And so there will be an opportunity to share your ideas online for certain, but I'm also very much looking forward to doing some of this work in person. If not this fall, then at least at the beginning of 2022. Coming out of a year of pandemic shutdown and racial reckoning, it's going to be really important that we apply some fresh thinking into how we invest in healthy neighborhoods, how we think about housing choice and affordability, and then sustaining and building communities around transit, an inclusive economy, climate change, and shaping a new and more equitable growth strategy. And look forward to being involved with you in that process. One of the most important programs we have at OPCD is our Equitable Development Initiative. Through EDI, we seek to achieve racial and social equity by supporting strong communities and strong people. This means advocating for and supporting community stability and resilience in the face of displacement pressure and great neighborhoods throughout the city with equitable access for all. Through EDI, we respect local community character, cultural diversity, and values. We support and strengthen cultural communities. We promote economic opportunities for marginalized populations, enhance community anchors, and support access to quality education, training, and living wage jobs. We work with community organizations to enact policies and programs that allow those organizations, marginalized populations, and businesses to stay in their communities. We prioritize investment in effective and affordable transportation that supports transit-dependent communities. Since 2016, we have awarded over $31 million for capacity building for organizations, for site acquisition, for capital projects, and this has all been through our EDI program and our over 50 community partners that we work with. This year in 2021, we will award $6.8 million in site acquisition funds to existing EDI organizations, plus an additional $30 million through a strategic investment fund working with the mayor's office and the city. And with those funds, we will leverage private development to fill the gaps in amenities and expand the supply and variety of housing and employment choices. We support creation of neighborhoods that enhance community health through access to public amenities, healthy food, and safe environments for everyone. So as I reflect on where Seattle is today and what our future holds for us, I also reflect on my past. I was able to, and I hold this very close to my heart, with Lisa Richmond, was able to be a part of the conceiving of Design in Public and the Seattle Design Festival way back in 2010, leading to our inaugural event in 2011. What Seattle Design Festival does for the city is provide visibility and focus regarding how the power of design can create solutions for the city's greatest challenges. Oops, wrong direction, sorry. We are now standing at a precipice of a sea change, and there's a critical role that design and we as design agents must all play to be a part of that change. How is Seattle going to emerge into a new future as a city, united in recovery? We must reflect on the terribly challenging times of COVID, a time where those that were doing well are doing better, and those that are already suffering are doing worse. We must re-engage the idea of togetherness and the power of placemaking. In this way, we may begin to help to heal each other and our communities torn apart by divisive politics and binary thinking. There's a compelling connection between environmental sustainability and social justice that we all know and understand. We have a responsibility to take on the legacy of environmental racism as we look at our practices, and we need to not wait to be asked, but require all of us to do more and to do better. Our society presents the need for us as design thinkers and as systems thinkers to help not only solve compelling and confounding problems of our time, but to leverage our unique training to help others visualize a better future. As a design community, we have unique vision. We can welcome community in and empower them to realize the hopes that they have for themselves, their families, and our communities. We understand how design informs and can shape better social outcomes. Through education, advocacy, and practice, we have the agency and a responsibility to teach others what we know, leverage data-driven design, provide tools that communities can use and adapt, facilitate difficult and change-making conversations, meet people where they're at, and support and elevate the needs of everyday people. through design in public and the exhibition and celebration of design at the Seattle Design Festival, we can celebrate, educate, and elevate. If you haven't had a chance to do so already, please do give to our wonderful organization that does so much for our community. And if you cannot give, please help spread the word and do plan to attend our Seattle Design Festival events this year. Thank you all for taking the time to be with us this morning. A huge, huge thank you to Lisa Richmond for all of your amazing efforts and leadership. And Cheryl, I turn the baton back to you.